I can still remember the feeling I felt when I hung up the phone. I felt two things. One, a dark feeling of disappointment, and two, as if I was going to cry. Let me go back a bit. I had recently worked my way through a company's organization from entry employee all the way to general manager. And I soon learned the pitfalls it took when you transition from employee to management. No one really tells you these things. It's very challenging, the sacrifices it takes. And I found myself at a point where everything seemed like nothing was getting better. But then I was promoted to GM. And everywhere I went, I had an uncanny ability to connect with people because I genuinely like people. I genuinely like human beings. I like connecting with people. I like listening to people. But when I was promoted to GM, that all changed. I soon found myself in an environment that was controlled by negativity. Everywhere I went, there was negative attitudes. I remember looking at one department and thinking, this whole department needs to be replaced. I was wrong. Every department needed to be replaced. It was very challenging. So let's go back to the phone call. I just recently had a conversation with my boss about an employee engagement survey that's given twice a year. And I ranked from a perfect 100, I still remember how it feels, a 15.7. I sat back in my chair and I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm not the right person for this job. Maybe I'm not the right leader. It was emotionally draining. And then I thought to myself, what else could this mean? And then a light bulb went off in my head. I thought to myself, would I hang out with any of my employees? Meaning, if I was not their manager and they were not my employees, would I actively choose to hang out with this group of people? And I kind of internally laughed at the notion. And I thought to myself, no, I wouldn't. And the reasoning why is the more as I started to study, I noticed that they dwelled with two traits, and that was fear and negativity. You cannot build a great business if you dwell with people who have fear and negativity. You cannot build a great life if you dwell with people who have fear and negativity. So then I started to think, a change needs to happen. I need to change this. So how do I do this? And I became obsessed with figuring out the answer. How do I get the right people? How do I find the right people? There's so much information out there on leadership, but how do you find the right people? How do you bring the right people into your organization? Because I could just get rid of all the people, but then start the whole cycle all over again. So I started to look at the traits of people, and what I noticed was it came down to coaching. When I started to coach people, when I started to talk to them, their willingness to accept growth, meaning if I'm going to coach you or if I'm going to coach myself, what is my belief based on growth? What do I believe and what do my team members believe on how we are going to grow? And then it hit me. That's what it takes to get us to develop as leaders and as we work people through up a hierarchy. So I created a tool. It's a very simple tool. You can use it anywhere. It's called the hierarchy of human development. So we're going to work our way from the bottom and go all the way to the top to leader. So first off, if we work our way from the bottom, we see insecure. If you've ever coached somebody who's insecure, when it comes to growth, they have the belief of I can't grow. If you talk to them, they're like, I can't do it. I can't get better. Things aren't going to work. Their belief is, I can't grow. Insecure people are more concentrated on what they cannot do instead of what they can do. The next level up is arrogance. Arrogance have the belief of, I don't need to grow, man. I'm the best. I'm the best at what I do. And if you notice, it's right next to insecure. Arrogant people think, I don't need to grow, I'm the best. Here's the thing about arrogant people. Arrogant people can get results because they have the ability to take action, which insecure people don't. The only problem with arrogant people is they leave a whirlwind of destruction when they make results. You always have to clean up after arrogant people because they can get results, but they pissed off 3 other people. So you always got to clean up after the results. Next level is competent. This is where true growth starts to happen. This is when the light bulb pops off in your head and you go, okay, I gotta fix something. This is where you realize I need to grow. This is when you're susceptible to coaching, when you're saying, hey, I need to grow. Okay, how can I get better at something? And this is the awesome thing about confidence. Once you have that belief of I need to grow, you start to take action on how you can grow. And what happens is you start to stack small little wins. You create a frame of reference in your mind that says, I'm getting better. And you stack these small little wins. And this is, by the way, this is how all confidence is built. You stack small little wins and it creates a frame of reference in your head that says, okay, I feel good about this. I can do this. So you go up to the next level and that says, I am growing daily. Confident people know that they're growing daily because they have those frame of references in their head where they can actually know that if I choose to do a task, I can do it because I have all these experiences that I have done other things and I'm growing. I know I can get better. Once they're at this level, there's only one thing left for them to do, and that is become a leader. And that is I can and must grow others. This is where I strive to be. This is where we should all strive to be wherever we are in our life. Important distinction about this hierarchy. It can be used anywhere in life. Also, a leader should be asking themselves two questions. Number one, where are my people on this hierarchy? And number two, where am I on this hierarchy? Because we can all fall down to the levels wherever situation we are, we go, oh, I can't do it, or I don't need to do it. Especially leaders. Once we start to get really good at things, every once in a while it could slip right down and say, I don't need to get better. This tool can be used anywhere in life. And as I finish up, I want to mention one thing. 4 years ago, almost to the day actually, my brother passed away to an accidental drug overdose. I was in the middle of that whole phone call, building up a company, trying to make things better with the company. I spent all my energy creating this, and I made a mistake. I spent all my time focusing on getting companies better when I should have been helping my brother out. Now, we all know hindsight's 20/20, but now it is my goal, it is my purpose, I believe, on this earth to help other people, not just businesses, but to help other people and show them this. That's why I'm standing here today. I believe that this tool can be helped anywhere, help you anywhere with your relationships, your businesses. Once you start to assess where people are, you can help grow them, help them to get better, develop, strengthen relationships. Sometimes I think to myself, hey, I'm doing good. I don't need to grow. And I'm like, oh man, no, I gotta get back up. I gotta back up to confidence where I do need to grow. One of the most important things about this tool is being able to use it in your life. And I'm striving to use it in my life. And whenever I'm failing, I think to myself, where am I? Where am I on this? Am I getting better? Am I not getting better? And I remember my brother, and I remember the goal. I can and must grow others. I encourage you to do the same. Thank you.